Most people are told to always keep their feet planted during exercises because more stability equals more output. But what I found is that sometimes taking your feet off the ground can actually make you feel the target muscle a lot more. Let me give you an example. Take something like an incline bicep curl or even a crucifix curl. Try it both ways. Once with your feet planted firmly on the floor, and then second with your feet slightly off the ground. Pay attention to how much you feel your biceps doing the work. From what I've seen personally and consistently with my clients, having your feet up removes the lower body's ability to contribute force or stabilize. You're no longer able to drive tension through the ground. What that does is remove the leak of force through the legs and hips. When that leak is gone, the only anchor you're left with is the muscle that you're targeting, in this case, the biceps. That's why the contraction feels so much more locked in and isolated as well as symmetrical. When your feet are down, yes, you will be more stable. You'll probably lift heavier and do more weight efficiently from point A to point B. That's why feet planted is usually the standard coaching cue. But when your feet are up, you may lose some stability, but in return, you'll gain a stronger mind to muscle connection and more isolation of the target muscle. And for hypertrophy, that can actually be better driver progression in the long run. So here's the trade-off. With your feet down, you have more stability to move heavier loads, and that's better if your main goal is strength, which is moving weight from A to B. With your feet up, yes, there's less stability, but there's also a stronger isolation and mind to muscle connection, as well as more symmetrical drive because you don't have your dominant side taking over. With the leak of force removed and the muscles as your only anchor, the target muscle is forced to take over completely, which is exactly what hypertrophy demands. So, is one better than the other? Not really. It just depends on your goal. If you're chasing strength, keep your feet down and planted. But if you're chasing hypertrophy and isolation, try taking your feet up. Even though it feels less stable, it might be the exact tweak that forces the target muscle to do all the work and truly grow.